Yo, what is going on, Vulcan Turtle family? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Today we have another amazing opening for you guys here on the channel. Thank you to the Pokemon Company International for sending me a booster box of Twilight Masquerade. Yes, in the last video we did open up the ETB and we got some amazing hits out of it, but this is where the majority of your hits are going to come from. And honestly, a lot of people love buying booster boxes simply because, one, you get to open a lot of packs, and two, you have a better chance of hitting a lot of amazing cards. So, how many cards are we going to hit out of this box? Are we going to hit any of the amazing new cards that are destroying the competition in the competitive format? Let's find out. Alright, here we go, guys. One booster box of Twilight Masquerade coming up. So, I asked you guys in the ETB video what would look better and stuff like that, and then I realized I have to film both of these and then get them edited and all that stuff and uploaded around the same time. So even if you answered, I wouldn't have seen the opinions, but I did get the opinions of some of my friends on camera angles and stuff like that, and some of them thought that this might be better, and my wife also helped me figure it out. So hopefully this looks a little bit better, and then what I want from you guys in the end of all of this is to tell me which version you like better, the way the ETB opening was, or the way that this booster box opening is. And speaking of the booster box, it is now officially open. I am so ready to crack some packs. I don't know about you guys. Should I leave them in? Should I leave them in? Yeah, we'll just go one at a time. Alright, here we go. So, if you guys watched the last video, let me know in the comments what was your favorite hit. But I also want to know what's your favorite hit from this booster box, because I'm very excited. I want to see if we can hit some of the very competitive cards so we can go to locals and start beating up some people with Timber and his log. Of course, you gotta beat people up with the big old stick. Got Aron, Spinarak, Sandshrew, Dipplin, Rillaboom, Lana's Aid, Morpeko Reverse, Seaking, and a Munkidori! Perfect! This is actually one of the cards that I really want the most, thanks to its ability, Adrena Brain. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it, you can move 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you can kind of heal yourself and then put damage counters on an opponent's Pokemon. Really, really sick card. I'll put that over there. We will put the reverses here, and then we will put everything else. The energies can go over there, and we'll put everything else right there. Awesome start so far. I really wanted a playset of that, so hopefully we can hit a couple of more. I will slow this video down, and we'll talk about some of the cards that are very impactful, because obviously this is where we're going to get a bigger sample size of cards that you can hit. So we do want to make sure that we're reading some of the most important and impactful cards. So we got ourselves a Flabébé, a Litwick, a Poochyena, Palossand, Glaceon, Sandslash, Iron Bundle, Sunkern, Lairon, and a Hearthflame Mask Ogrepon. Alright, let's take a closer look at this guy. This guy is kind of scary looking. Now, I did reveal in the last video, if you haven't watched it yet, but I'll say it now. I did not play the DLCs, so I don't actually know like the names of some of these Pokemon, so I am happy to see that this is an Ogrepon. I just don't know what Hearthflame Mask exactly means. Well, you know what, let's just read it. Alright, so Wrathful Hearth 20 times for 1 fire and 2 colorless. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. At 210 HP, you're probably going to get knocked out pretty quickly, so I don't know, that could be relevant, we'll see. Dynamic Blaze, if your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 140 more damage, discard all energy from this Pokemon. Now that is a good attack. That is 240 or 280 damage with 3 fire energy. That is actually really, really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's put that off to the side, and we'll put this over here. Next pack here. I do have to say, I am very excited for quite a few cards, but I want to hit the new Torkoal card. There is a full art Torkoal card in this set, and you know I gotta hit it. I gotta get my hands on that Torkoal. If I don't, then are we really Vulcan Turtle? Alright, so here's the Ogre Mask. So this is actually a really interesting card that we talked about last time. So you get to choose a Pokemon EX in your discard pile that has Ogerpon in its name and switch it with one of your Pokemon EX in play that has Ogerpon in its name. So you can kind of switch around your Ogerpons by playing this item card, which is kind of interesting. It's a really sick mechanic. I don't know if all the Ogerpons will be good enough to actually be playing that, but we'll see. Got ourselves a reverse Brute Bonnet. Reverse Torkoal, baby! We said it! We talked it. Oh! Ah! I dropped it. No! We got so excited. Okay, so 2 amazing hits in 1 pack. Wow. Okay, so I know a lot of you are going to say Torkoal's not an amazing hit, but how dare you talk about my favorite Pokemon that way. Torkoal is absolutely an amazing hit. We love Torkoals. That homie is going in the hits pile for sure. But then we got the full art. Is this considered full art? Is this considered a full art card? I can't quite remember if these are considered full arts or not, but we did get ourselves the Dragapult EX. This card is absolutely fantastic. Its Phantom Dive attack is all the rave right now. 200 damage for a fire and a psychic, and you put 6 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon any way you like. This homie is absolutely sick. We are definitely going to be playing around with Dragapult in the future. Alright, next pack. Oh, I pulled out a twofer. Okay. Next pack here, we got the Matcha Boy on the front here. I don't know its name. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. But we are going to open this up, and hopefully we can hit more Torkoals, baby. We want more Torkoals. Give us the Torkoals. Alright, so we got ourselves Timber, Spinarak, a Growlithe, Poliwag, Lucian. Okay, I haven't seen this guy yet. So each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player puts any card on the bottom of their deck in this way, each player... Okay, so my camera's having all sorts of issues today, but basically this homie says that you get to shuffle your hand and put it at the bottom of your deck. Your opponent will do the same, and then you each flip a coin. If you flip heads, you draw 6 cards, and if you flip tails, you draw 3. So it could be very beneficial if your opponent only draws 3, but it could also hurt you really badly if you draw 3 and they draw 6. So I don't know how I feel about this coin flip supporter. We'll see. Darmanitan, Carmine, another amazing supporter here. If you go first, you can use this card during your first turn. You can discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Finally, a supporter that we can play on our very first turn. This is going to be amazing in turbo type decks that really want to play this as fast as they possibly can. So yes, Carmine, amazing card to pick up here. Applin. Oh my goodness, this box is cracked! It's cracked! We got the Tatsugiri, baby! Wow, this is absolutely amazing. This is beautiful in person. Wow, I know a lot of people are talking about this down here, but we ain't gonna talk about it. No. We're gonna talk about 2 things. Its amazing ability, and maybe one little thing that I have to critique Pokemon about this. So, first off, its amazing ability is attract customers. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you can look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal a supporter card you find there, and put it in your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. My only problem with this is the fact that it doesn't say Stellar Fish. I wish they named the ability Stellar Fish, because it would be a direct reference to another Pokemon that did something similar, Jirachi from back in Team Up, and its ability was known as Stellar Wish. If they named this thing Stellar Fish, it would have been 10 out of 10 perfect. Instead, it's a 10 out of 10 perfectly playable card, which not bad, but still, I wish it was Stellar Fish. Tatsugiri is amazing. And we got ourselves an Iron Leaves holographic. Wow, that was a good pack. That was absolutely amazing. That was absolutely amazing. We even got the Carmine. At the end of the video, I will put together all of the playable cards at the end so we can discuss, you know, how many playable cards you get from one box. You know, again, it is random. You might not, you know, get the same thing as me, but it's nice to know that there might be some decent ratios when it comes to buying a box. So, we got ourselves a Corphish, a Grookey, a Fenizin, a Wattrel, Sunflora. Enhance Hammer is back in this set, discarding special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. We got a Glalie, Snorlax Reverse. I love the attack. But first, food. Yes, go do this thing, Snorlax. But first, food. Floette, and a holographic Arcanine. This does have a free attack. It does 30 damage if your opponent's bench Pokemon have any damage counters on them. Oh, if your bench Pokemon, not your opponents, if your bench Pokemon have any damage counters on them, you do 90 more damage. You can actually pair this little homie up with Dodrio, which allows you to put damage counters on it and draw cards, and then you could do 120 damage for free, no energy required with the Arcanine. That's actually kind of a cool idea. All right, we got ourselves another pack of Twilight Masquerade. I'm already absolutely blown away by the box. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Now, if I can get my Chase Torkoal, the box is perfect. All right, we got ourselves the Apom here, little monkey. Darumaka. Corphish. Grookey. Swanna. Bellybolt. But first, food! Emolga, Aeron, and a Zapdos holographic. I did not know Zapdos was actually in the set. That's actually kind of cool. So we got Zapdos back, baby. Do love Zapdos. Who doesn't love Gen 1, though? I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that aren't, like, big fans of Gen 1, but you gotta admit, there's a lot of amazing Pokemon from Gen 1. You just a hater. Alright, next pack here. Put this to the side, and we got ourselves the Rock Buddy, the Glimmet. We got, I'm sorry, I had to go back. I thought this said Rock Snot at first. I literally thought this said Rock Snot. Oh, that's funny. All right, so we have Thwacky here with Boom Boom Groove. Once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has the Festival Lead ability, you may search your deck for a card and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. We're going to have to look out for Pokemon that have the Festival Lead ability, but being able to search your deck for a card is very, very strong, so we'll have to see what Pokemon pairs with that. Heliolisk, Ducklet, we got ourselves Kilowattrel, another Brute Bonnet here, Community Center, once during either player's turn, if they played a supporter card from their hand on that turn, they can heal 10 damage from each of their Pokemon. So play a supporter, heal 10 damage. It's not too bad. Got Heracross, Glaceon, and an Alakazam holographic. That is beautiful. I'm not going to read every card, like I said, but I will hopefully hold the holos and stuff like that long enough for you to be able to pause the video and read them. We will read just about every single trainer card, so don't worry about those. But if there's a specific Pokemon you want to read, hopefully I'm holding long enough for you to be able to just give it a little pause and read a card that you find interesting. Helioptile is back and ready to collect. We got ourselves a Fenizin, Caretaker, draw 2 cards if you drew any cards in this way, and if Community Center is in play, shuffle Caretaker into your deck instead of discarding it. So these two pair together. You have this in play, you can play Caretaker, draw 2 cards, and then put him back in the deck instead of discarding him, so that's actually kind of neat. Glimmet again. Lana's Aid. Leafeon. Reverum. Caretaker Reverse. Slugma. And a Ting-Lu holographic. So not too bad here, not too bad. The Caretaker's a really interesting mechanic to me. I don't know exactly why, but I love the idea of just having a stadium in play that just instantly, like, shuffles the supporter card that you're playing back into the deck. So that is kind of sick to me. I don't know why I love it so much, but, you know, draw 2 and putting that card back in the deck, it just seems kind of meh. But we'll see. We'll see how it does. You know, I don't think it's gonna see a whole bunch of competitive play, but I don't know. Got ourselves a Growlithe, a Nosepass, Monferno, Iron Bundle, Probopass, Love Ball, Rillaboom, Ogie Dogie, and an Ursaluna EX! Let's go! This card is so good. So, this card has an amazing ability called Season Skill. Let me get rid of that. Season Skill. Blood Moon, the attacks that Blood Moon has will reduce by 1 colorless for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if they've taken 4 prize cards for 1 energy, you're using Blood Moon attack, and then during next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Which is not bad, not bad. I'm sorry, it's Blood Moon used by the, so I'm sorry, Blood Moon Ursaluna, Blood Moon attack. So this attack will cost less, so you can't like put a TM on this homie and then start making that cost less. Okay, that makes more sense. The attack is called Blood Moon. So Blood Moon, the attack, will cost less colorless energy requirement for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if they've taken 4 prizes for 1 energy, you're doing 240 damage. What an amazing card. Very, very happy to hit such a great staple. Time for another pack. Alright, so our hits so far have been absolutely insane. You've got to admit, the hits have been pretty nice, right? I mean, you've got the Dragon Ball, the Tatsugiri, the Ursa Luna. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. So, let's go ahead and flip this around, and we've got ourselves a Lampent, a Ducklet, a Poltergeist. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So basically has its own built-in bench barrier for like what is it? Damage counters and just straight up damage. Handheld Fan. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it's knocked out, move an energy from the attacking Pokemon to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So not a bad card, honestly. Morpeko, Snack Seek, baby! Once during your turn, you may look at the top card of your deck and discard that card. So you can like discard it if you want to, but being able to have that information is actually pretty good in a lot of situations. But Pick and Stick is actually a really nice attack where you can attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon in any way you like. So not a bad Pokemon, love that little guy. Poochyena, Flabebe, and a Pheasantipity. That's a bird! That's a bird! If this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached and is damaged by an attack, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. That's actually kind of interesting. That's a pretty sick card. We might build some shenanigans around that homie too. Pheasantipity. Pheasant the bird. Alright, next pack here. We got Dragapult on the front. Looking cool. Let's see what else we have in here. Pop that to the side, and we got ourselves Jinx. I don't know how many people are fans of Jinx, but there you go. Jinx is in the set, confirmed. We got a Sunkern, Abra. The art on this Abra, I fall in love with it every single time. Every time I look at it again, it's just so beautiful. Scolipede, Bellybolt. Accompanying Flute, reveal the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. You may choose any number of basic Pokemon you find there and put those Pokemon onto your opponent's bench. Your opponent shuffles the card back into their deck. Not bad. Oh, another Survival Brace, Crawdaunt, and an Okidoki. So if you didn't watch the ETB video, spoilers, we pulled a Survival Brace in that one as well. And we got another one here. Survival Brace, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, it is not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10. Then discard this card. So you can actually like recycle this thing with things like Silene. You can actually use this thing more than once unless it gets vacuumed. So really interesting card, and you can like create some really nice loop shenanigans with it, with like Turo and Sharon's if you're playing basic Pokemon, or sorry, colorless Pokemon. So really interesting card here. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Definitely a hit. Definitely a hit. Okay, so that goes there, and we did pull this Okidogi. Okidogi. Let's read what Okidogi does. So, we've got a Drain Up Power. If this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached to it, it gets 100 more HP, and the attacks it uses do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so it can have 230 HP, and can do Good Punch for 170 for 2 fighting and a dark. That doesn't seem like the worst thing on the planet. I'm just concerned on how I'm going to get like 2 fighting and a dark onto the Okidogi. But I'm noticing a theme with like these new legendary Pokemon. I think they're legendaries. These new legendary Pokemon all want darkness energy of some sort. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know the lore behind them. Maybe I'll buy the DLC and you know, learn more about them. But right now it seems like they're very much into dark. So I'm not 100% sure what their story's all about. So we do have ourselves a Trevenant, which is a pretty spooky Pokemon who loves darkness. Emolga, Frogadier, Illumise, Conklidor, Dripplin, Community Center, Leafeon, Chimchar, and a Sinistcha. A Sinister Matcha. Alright, so for 1 grass energy, we're doing Curse Drop, and you can put 4 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way you like, which isn't a bad attack. And then you have Spill the Tea. 70 times, discard up to 3 grass energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 70 damage for each card you discard this way. That doesn't seem bad. I think there's actually an Ogerpon that accelerates grass energy, if I'm not mistaken. The only downside to this is that this is a stage 1 70 HP Pokemon, so could be a little difficult to play around. Like, maybe not like a deck that you could build with it personally, like not like it being the main guy, but definitely a good backup attacker. Alright, so here is another beautiful Blood Moon Ursaluna, who we thankfully have pulled. Let's see what is in this pack. And we're not even halfway through this box yet. Not even close to halfway through this box yet. Alright, so we do have ourselves a Skarmory, Applin, Snorunt in an Igloo, Lairon in a Flower Field. Boomerang Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides 1 colorless energy. If this card is discarded by the effect of an attack used by the Pokemon this card is attached to, attach this card from your discard pile back to that Pokemon after attacking. So this card does not go away, it goes to discard, and then it comes right back to the Pokemon. If you do it again, discard Pokemon, discard Pokemon. That's why they call it Boomerang. At least that's why I think. So, alright, now we got Slurpuff, Perrin, Festival Grounds. Okay, I believe this has been called out a few times on abilities. Each Pokemon that has energy attached recovers from all special conditions and can't be affected by special conditions. So not like the most powerful stadium, but I definitely want to see what Pokemon kind of like pair with this. We got ourselves an Arcanine and a Chandelure with Alluring Light. Once on your turn, you may have each player draw a card. Okay. And then the attack does 30 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. That's probably why they make you draw cards with them, right? So that way you can fill up your opponent's hand. You got 4 in play. With 4 in play, you're making your opponent draw 4. So not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see what is in the next pack here. Got an Ogerpon on the front. Now, I'm assuming the mask name is... they're all Ogerpon. They're all the same one Pokemon. I'm assuming the mask part of it is what changes their, like, typing and their name. Alright, so Applin, Nosepass, Seaking, Sunkern. For a Regiroth, I hate giraffes. Oh, giraffes scare me. I dislike giraffes with a passion. Chimecho. Oh, we got ourselves a full art bald man. That man is, his head is shiny. That is a shiny head. That is a shiny card. Caretaker full art. So we did talk about Caretaker already, and this looks absolutely amazing as a full art. Wow. Yeah, no, I like him actually. That's a clean card. You know what? That is the nicest. That is the nicest looking bald man Pokemon card I've seen in a hot minute. Alright, let's get into this next pack here, and let's see what we've got. Hidden away. You know, honestly, for one half of the box so far, we're doing pretty good. I'm counting the Torkoal. You guys can't stop me. Alright, it's my collection, and I do what I want. Alright, so we got ourselves a Chimchar, a Fione, a Pinsir, a Girder, a Milotic, an Ariados, a Kieran. I don't think we've read him yet. No, we got the other one, right? We got the... Are they brother and sister? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Again, I haven't played the DLC, so I don't know the lore of these characters. So, we've got Kieran. Choose one. Switch your active Pokemon within your bench Pokemon. Then, during this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active EX and active V Pokemon. So, you can choose one of those two things. Kind of gives me Tate and Liza vibes from back in the day, where you could choose either or. I like this card. I think it's actually a really cool card, so definitely going to be seeing some play on him. Tatsugiri, so we did pull the cool version. Now we've got the homie version, where he is just reverse. We got a Chandelure and a Teal Mask Ogerpon. Okay, so this is the other Ogerpon. So this is, okay, so wait, if I remember correctly, the DLC is called the Teal Mask, right? So this is like the, mascot of that DLC, I suppose. Alright, let's read what it does. So, it has an ability, Teal Dance. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic grass energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, draw a card. So this is the Grass Acceleration Pokemon. And then for 3 grass energy, you could do Myriad Leaf Shower for 30 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So not a bad card at all. Really excited to hit that homie. He definitely seems super playable, especially with like Charizard being everywhere. Hitting Charizard for weakness is always good. Alright, we are officially 3 packs left in a half of the box. We've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits so far. That is actually insane. Absolutely insane. Alright, let's see what is in here. Flip it around and we got ourselves an Abra with the most beautiful art I've ever seen. Snorunt, Chimecho, Chimchar, Kilowattrel, Glalie. Oh, I skipped one. It's the Ogre Mask. We got a Poltergeist for Rigorath and an Enamorous Holographic. I remember when Enamorous came out, a lot of people were not happy with its design. I remember that. I don't know why. It is a turtle, so I guess I'm technically supposed to, like, I'm inclined to absolutely love it. I'm not sure. Alright, so we do have Twilight Masquerade, pack numero a lot. I'm not sure how many we've gone through so far. Because I'm just having fun cracking these packs. Alright, let's see here. Venipede chilling in the front, Aeron chilling in the back, Sandshrew chilling in the middle, and Chansey wondering which seat it can take. We got Cramorant, another Tatsugiri, the more the merrier. We got Farigiraf, Reverse Love Ball, Ninetales, and a Teal Mask Ogerpon Holographic. I hope you guys get that reference. I hope someone in the comments says, hey, I understand the reference you were making there. We'll really find out how young the audience is at that point. Alright, put this to the side and flip it around. We got ourselves the Crawdaunt, the Whirlipede, Farfetch with Impromptu Carrier. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon tool card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Not a bad card if you're like trying to use like TM Evo, so you can like instantly put down the Farfetch and then go get the TM Evo, get Farfetch into the active, and then use TM Evo. So really not bad for that purpose at all. Torkoal, baby! That's going in the hits! Probopass, Heracross, Love Ball, Swanna, Venison, and an Alakazam. So no more hits in that side of the box. And honestly, it was a pretty cracked side of the box. I'll be honest with you. I think it's going to be very hard for the other side of the box to actually beat. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's too much good stuff here. Alright, so this side of the box is going to have to beat all of those hits right there, and that is a Torkoal. It is a reverse Torkoal. 2 Torkoals and a bunch of amazing hits. We'll see if this side of the box can actually pull it off. I don't know. I think it might have to pull 3 Torkoals to do it. That's just my opinion. 3 Torkoals might have to be the way that this side of the box wins. Alright, we got ourselves Snorunt here. Chimecho, Chimchar, Whirlipede, Bellibolt, Hassel. Alright, we have not read this homie yet, so let's see what this guy's all about. You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck, put 3 of them in your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. That is actually a really sick card. I'm probably going to play around with that. I'm definitely going to play around with that. That is a really cool supporter card. Poliwrath, Heliolisk, Feebas, and another Zapdos. Zapdos looks so sick in this set. He looks so cool. The art in this set is just absolutely amazing. They've done a really good job. Alright, so here is another pack. Not starting off strong for the other half of the box. Not strong at all, but there's still plenty of packs to go, and we'll see if it can beat the left side. Alright, so Jinx, Floette, Sunkern, Abra, Milotic, Ariados, another Kieran, Chansey Reverse, a Girafarig Reverse, and an Arcanine Holographic. Yep, so far, right side is just not wanting to produce any Torkoals at all. That is the main concern. No Torkoals. Come here, you. Open up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Put that to the side. And, oh, dang, bro. Throw that away there. All right, so here we go. We got ourselves a Crawdaunt. Farfetch with Impromptu Carrier. Torkoal, baby! We'll put that there. We got ourselves Kadabra. Scolipede. Bug Catching Set. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 2 in any combination Grass, Pokemon, and Basic Energy cards you find there and put them in your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Okay, so you can get yourself like 2 Grass Energy or Grass Energy and a Pokemon, a Grass Pokemon. That's interesting. Very interesting. We got ourselves an Ambipom here. Wicked Tail. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, during your turn, you may flip 2 coins. For each heads, choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals those cards and shuffles them back into the deck. So it gives you hand knowledge. It lets you understand what your opponent's playing, and you kind of disrupt them a little bit, which is kind of neat. It's a kind of neat ability. Trevenant, Froakie, and a Palafin EX. Okay. Look at this guy, superhero coming in fast, 340 HP with the Hero Spirit ability. Put this Pokemon into play only with the effect of Palafin's 0 to Hero ability, and then for 1 energy, 250 damage. That is a pretty gnarly card. Definitely going to be playing around with that, homie. We'll put him there, and we will start comparing here soon. Who's winning, left or right? So far, left has got a bigger impact for sure, but right has produced a Torkoal already, so it hasn't made me wait as long to see my favorite turtle, I will say. Alright, before we continue cracking into these packs and going in crazy, I just want to thank the Pokemon Company International for sending me this amazing product early. It means the absolute world to me. I hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure you like the video to let them know that you guys are also enjoying the early pack openings and all that good stuff. Lucky Helmet reprint. Absolutely insane. So if you guys are not familiar with Lucky Helmet, if the Pokemon that this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you can draw 2 cards. So pretty easy way to draw some cards. We got ourselves a Varoom and a Chandelure holographic. But yes, thank you to the Pokemon Company for sending me this early. It is a blast to open. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know in the comments if you are having a blast watching this. I want you guys to fill the comments up with just Torkoal. Every time you see a Torkoal, get bold, alright? Every time you see a Torkoal, just spam Torkoal in the comments. Alright, we got a Hawlucha, a Tangrowth, a Venipede, Chansey, Aggron, Cook, Clefable, Sinisha, Glimmet, and a Tinglu holographic. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the art of this set. I will be honest. The art of this set is actually really nice. Even the giraffe cards, I'm not a fan of giraffes. We all know I despise giraffes. They're not fun for me. I have my issues with them. But even the giraffe cards look great. So that's saying something, right? That is saying something. Flip it over, and we got ourselves a Chimchar, a little boy hanging out. We got the Pinsir, Fion, Garter lifting up a building beam, Rhyfort. Okay, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and discard any number of them. Put the other cards back in any order. 2 out of 5 for me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's cool to see those cards, but if any of them were useful, like, you could just put them all back and then you essentially did nothing except stack your deck or your next 5 draws. I'm not sure. It's not that powerful in my opinion. We got ourselves a Diplin, a Chi-Yu, Scolipede, Darmanitan, and an Alakazam. Easy peasy. You know what? Actually, I might go up on Rhyfort more because it is the next top 5 cards. This is a pretty solid way to, like, prevent yourself from not knowing what you're drawing into Iono. You can always put the most important card on top. I don't know. I don't know. Not bad, but I don't think it's, like, game-breaking. It's not like, I don't know. That one's weird to me. That one's weird to me. Next pack, let's see what we got here. That's our first right for it though, which it's got me wondering how many different trainer cards are in this set that we have only just now seen that card. And our first Dracloak too. This is a common card and we're just now seeing it. Recon Directive. Once during your turn you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one of them into your hand and the other card on the bottom of your deck. This is basically Airmail Pidgeotto, which is absolutely insane. Love this homie. We'll put him to the side with the Torkoal. Poliwhirl, Tangela, Shinx, Tatsugiri. We pull more Tatsugiri, which is an uncommon, than Dracloak, which is a common. We got ourselves a Farigiraf, Jamming Tower. Pokemon tool cards attached to each Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, have no effect. Pretty good stadium card. Very happy to pick this thing up. Ariados with the big net. Ooh, my gosh. Look at the art on this watch roll. That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow, they have absolutely knocked out of the park with these cards. They look amazing. Wow. And then we also got another Okie Dokie. They have absolutely crushed it with this set. They have crushed it with this set. Alright, can we get like more? I didn't even think about the Dracloaks. Can we get like 3 more for a playset in one box? It is a common, so it's like you'd expect to maybe hit quite a few at a common, right? Alright, here we go. Flip it over, and we got a Slugma. We got Swirlix with Festival Lead. Okay, so this is the Festival Lead ability. If Festival Grounds is in play, this Pokemon may use the attack twice. If the first attack knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon, you may attack again after your opponent chooses a new Pokemon. Okay, so it's like a double attack kind of dealio. We got a Tadbulb, Applin, Tatsugiri, Diplin, another Jamming Tower, Illumise, Skarmory, and an Infernape with Pyro Dance. So Pyro Dance says once during your turn, you may attach a basic Fire Energy card and a basic Fighting Energy card, or one of each from your hand to your Pokemon any way you like. So just kind of like an Energy Accelerator for Fighting and Fire. So not incredibly like relevant right now where the format is, but could be pretty good later. All right. Yeah, we want more Dracloaks. I didn't even think about that. We haven't seen a single Dracloak. Also, this side of the box is lacking so far. Absolutely lacking. Getting demolished by the left side of the box. Right side's got to try and catch up at least. Sandshrew, Chansey, Lucky Helmet again, Mightyena, Florges, a Helioptile, Theon, and a Pheasant the bird. It's the bird. This is a bird. We got the bird. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got an ETB's worth of packs here and only 2 hits. So I think the left side of the box might have absolutely stomped the right side of the box. Although we're not completely done yet. We are not done yet. Anything can happen in these next 9 packs. You never know. But so far, left side is teaching right side a lesson. So we got ourselves Clefairy. I absolutely love Clefairy. Every time I play through Gen 1, I always pick up a Clefairy and play with Clefable. I don't know why. It's just one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Kilowattrel, Diplin, Palossand, and a Dragapult EX. Let's go! Okay, so you know what? I gotta say, right side is catching up a little bit now. Although we did get like the full art version of the Dragapult in the left side of the box. Right side gave us yet another Dragapult. So honestly, kudos to the right side of the box. Let's go. Although it is weird that we've only hit 1 Dracloak. Only 1 Dracloak so far. Alright, next pack, guys. Next pack. Let's see if we can get more Dracloak. Let's see if we can get more Dragapult. We need more Dragapult. Dragapult is so good. We want to play with Dragapult as soon as possible. But I also really want to play with Blissey EX. So hopefully we can hit a Blissey EX. And I can show you guys that because that card looks so fun. Poltergeist, Revavroom, Festival Grounds, Glimmora, Scoop Up Cyclone. Okay, so another A-Spec card here. Put one of your Pokemon and all cards attached into your hand. So you can just pick up a Pokemon. It's like Scoop Up Net, but for everybody. And it's an A-Spec, so you can only do it once. Unless you play Silene and flip ahead, so you can do it twice. Pretty good card. I actually really enjoy this card. We got a Palafin, so this must be the, 0 to hero. This is how we evolve into the Palafin EX. So really, really cool mechanic there. We got ourselves a Sinisha and a Fire Energy at the end. Still no other Dracoloaks, but that Scoop Up Cyclone is actually really sick. Next pack here. I think the average A-Spec per box is 2. So if you pick up a booster box, you should be getting 2. Alright, we got ourselves a Goldeen here with Festival Lead. A Dreepy. I think that's our first Dreepy too. I'll have to double check. Sandygast, Feebas, Sandslash, Lucian, Darmanitan, Venipede, Swirlix, and an Enamorus. Yeah, I think that's our very first Dreepy as well, which is insane to me that we haven't hit more. It's a common. Same with the Dracoloak. So I think it might be a little bit hard to actually like get Dragapult built up. But at the same time, we hit 2 Dragapult. We literally hit 2 Dragapult, and we can't even play both of them yet. Alright, so we do have ourselves a Varoom here, a Watchroll, a Volbeat, a Goldeen, Poliwrath, Hassel, Brute Bonnet, Volbeat, Sandshrew, and a Sinisha EX Full Art, baby. Look at that. Wow. Okay, hold up. This homie's just chilling. Look at him. He's just like chilling in the cup like it's a hot tub or something. Alright, so we have ourselves a Grass 240 HP Stage 1 EX Pokemon with the Rebrew attack. For 1 colorless energy, you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon for each basic Grass energy card in your discard pile. Then shuffle this energy back into your deck. That's actually not bad. And then Matcha Splash does 120 damage and deals 30 damage to each of your Pokemon. I think we're here for the Rebrew attack, honestly. Rebrew seems really good. Like, really good. Okay, so far, 5 hits on the right side of the box. Catching up. Catching up, left side. We're catching up. Although we still haven't seen any Dracoloaks or Dreepies from you. You're done. You didn't produce any. So it's kind of up for right side to pick up the slack there. Flip it over and we got ourselves a Vulpix. That is adorable. That is an adorable Vulpix. Got ourselves Eevee, for Girafarig, Froakie, Leafeon, Swanna, Glimmora, Lucian Reverse, Darumaka, and a Teal Mass Ogerpon. So, getting all the holos now. I think we might actually be at the limit of this box, but you never know. Sometimes things get a little wild opening these. So, we are on our last 4 packs. Let's see what is left. I'm very excited to see if we can find any more Dracoloaks or Dreepies. For being commons, they seem to be, I don't know, uncommon to hit, I'll be honest. Alright, so we do have ourselves a Sandygast, a Dreepy, you explain and you get there. A Feebas, Girafarig, Ambipom, Bug Catching Set, Aggron, Whirlipede Reverse, Monkey Door, we need those, and in a Walking Wake, okay. Walking Wake is a new ancient card. We did talk about that one not too long ago. I think that's our 3rd Monkey Dory, so we need 1 more Monkey Dory for a playset, and we need 2 more Dreepy and 3 more Dracoloak. I will look through to make sure that we didn't just like skip over it, but I feel like I would have read the Dracoloak if we had hit it, so I don't think I missed it. Alright, we got ourselves a Phantump here, Slugma, Tadpole, Applin, First Food, Morpeko, Carmine, Lana's Aid, Corphish, and a Heatran holographic. I think that might be our first Heatran of the box as well. Okay, last 2 packs here, everybody. Last 2 packs. Any more Dreepies, any more Dracoloaks, but most importantly, any more Torkoals? I know you guys want to see hits, though. So are there any more hits? I guess that's important, too, right? That is important, too. So we'll go ahead and put this here. We'll flip it around, and we found ourselves a Vulpix, a Froakie, Eevee, Phantump, Clefable, Cook, Palafin, Grookey Reverse, Infernape Reverse, and a Screamtail EX. Wow, the box keeps giving. Okay, so we do have 2 attacks here. We have Scream. You can use this attack only if you go second and only during your first turn. Your opponent can't play any supporter cards from their hand during their next turn, which is a really good way to kind of disrupt your opponent. And then you have Crunch for 120 damage for a Psychic and 2 colorless. You discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's pretty much a disruptive Pokemon all around, which is pretty cool. I really enjoyed that type of gameplay. So that is actually a pretty sick card. Camera is dying. Camera is dying. Gotta plug it in. Alright, we are on our last pack of Twilight Masquerade. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay. I want to just, one more time, thank the Pokemon Company International for sending me this early box to open here on the channel and hang out with you guys so we can have some fun seeing the new cards before they officially release. So thank you to the Pokemon Company International. You guys rock. I love y'all, and thank you for everything. Heracross, Palafin, Handheld Fan, Mighty Anna, Girder, and a Frostlass to end it all off. So let's go ahead and clean this up, and I will come back letting you guys know the playable stuff that we hit and all of that out of one box. So we will be right back. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and just recap what we hit from the booster box, as well as some of the playable cards, the most notable cards in my opinion that are coming from the set, like the quantities in which we hit them from one booster box. So let's go ahead and just talk about the standard EXs here. We did get ourselves one Screamtail EX, one Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX, one Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. I am super excited to be playing with this card. This is probably one of the most impactful EXs in this set. We do have Dragapult EX, which is another one of the most impactful EXs in this set. Palafin EX, one Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. This is one that I'm definitely going to be playing around with simply because of that Teal Dance ability. I think it has a lot of potential, so I'm definitely going to be running around playing this card a little bit. Now we have our A-Specs. We do have ourselves an Survival Brace here, and a Scoop Up Cyclone. Fun fact, this is actually a reprint from what I understand. This is a reprint from Black and White, so that's actually really cool. There's an older version of this card. We do have ourselves a Watch Roll. This card is absolutely gorgeous. Let me go ahead and just zoom in on this for y'all. Look at that beautiful art. That is absolutely amazing. Wow. And we do have ourselves Tatsugiri. Now this is one of the ones that a lot of people are very excited about. They're talking about it for, you know, one specific reason, and that is simply because of its ability, and only because of its ability to attract customers. This card is actually really, really good. I plan on playing around with this, and the fact that I hit this version makes me super happy, so really cool. Our only full art trainer is Caretaker, whose head is blinding the camera. You see how shiny his head is? That is crazy. Then we got ourselves the Dragapult EX. I believe these are considered full arts for the Terras. I'm not 100% sure. I've been calling them full arts, so we got the Dragapult here. A Sinistra EX is our final full art card there. So not a bad haul for one booster box, but let's go ahead and talk about the playable cards. So Torkoal is not a playable card, but I am a huge Torkoal collector, so naturally that counts. That counts. All right, so unfortunately, we ran pretty thin on the Dracloak and the Dreepy line. We only pulled one Dracloak and two Dreepies. So not exactly great on those at all. We did get ourselves a couple more Morpeko here. I think we have 3 more Morpeko. And Morpeko isn't bad because of its Snack and Seek, and it's Pick and Stick. So honestly, not a bad card. I've seen some players talk about that in like a new Miraidon build. We did get ourselves a couple of Monkey Dory here. Monkey Dory's Adrena Brain is super powerful, so definitely want to be hitting a lot of these. I believe this makes our third one, one from the ETB and 2 from the booster box. We got a boatload of Fish Boy. Fish Boy is here. We got a lot of sushi fish, so I'm actually probably going to end up, you know, giving some of these out to my friends at locals and stuff like that, so that way they can attract customers themselves and be able to, you know, boost their consistency in their decks, because attract customers is a very good card. I only probably need a couple for some decks anyway, so probably give 1 or 2 to some friends. We do have Lucky Helmet, which is a reprint, so super happy about that. We got 2 of those. We did get, I think, 2 Lucians, so Oh, we got 3, maybe 4, nope, just 3. So 3 Lucians here. Not a bad card, not a great card in my opinion. It's just, I don't like coin flippy cards like this that can make or break my matchup. So we'll see. Lana's 8, I believe we got 2, maybe 3. Okay, yeah, 3. I don't think we got a playset of any supporters. So Lana's 8, 3 of, that's not bad. Most decks are not going to play 4 anyway, so that's pretty good. We did get Carmine. I think we only got 2 Carmine, which isn't bad. Most decks I feel like probably will only play 2 or 3, but if you got a playset, that's not bad. Again, these are just the ratios of my box. We got 2 enhanced hammers, I believe. Yeah. 1 community center, 2 community center. Yeah, so just 2 community centers. I believe this is our only accompanying flute. Yeah, this is our only accompanying flute. We did get 1 handheld fan, 2 handheld fans. I believe, yeah, this was our only parent. Our only parent out of this box, which is kind of insane that there's a lot of supporters in here that a lot of people are, and only 1 boomerang energy. I think we got 2 Kirans. I believe only 2 bug catching sets. I think only 2 jamming towers. 1 Rhyfort, 1 hassle, or 2 hassles. So we did get 2 hassles. And 1 Rhyfort. So honestly, not great ratios, but again, this was just my experience with my box. You know, every box is going to be different. You might have a box that just has 5 jamming towers or 5 Kirans, 5 Perins, 5 Carmines. Like, you can have an absolutely insanely busted box. In fact, my box just wasn't there when it came for like the Dreepies and the Dragapult, or the Dracloaks, but it was there for the Dragapults because we got 2 of them. So every box is obviously going to be different, but it is just a little shocking to see that, you know, these are common cards. Commons. 3. 2 Dreepy, 1 Dracloak. This is an uncommon. And I got 5 of them, plus I got the art rare. So it is a little interesting to see the ratios on certain cards like that, because a lot of people are going to want to play Dracoloak and Dreepy. So it is interesting, and I just like pointing that out. So, you know, because if you want to buy a box, what ratios are other people seeing? So I know a lot of people have that kind of question, like how many of this card am I expected to see when I buy a box? Again, it's going to be different for everybody, so this is just my personal box, my personal experience, but that was the booster box from the Pokemon Company International. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you guys want to let me know in the comments what deck you want to see from Twilight Masquerade, let me know. I think I have an idea on one of them, but let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and again, thank you to the Pokemon Company International for sending me this product. It does mean the absolute world to me. And yeah, that is it. So until next time, stay safe, be kind, and yeah, love ya!